The town that you're looking at holds one of the most incredible records in English football. The fascinating footy tale for today comes from the smallest place to have ever had a top-flight football club in England.
Once played one season in the top flight.
God. Yes, this stadium is home to a team that have played top-flight football in England.
What?
They finished above the likes of Arsenal, Manchester United, Birmingham City, Blackpool, Luton, Lincoln, Barnsley, and even Grimsby Town.
After a long journey down from Scotland, we've made it to England for my first English video of the season. And here is the former top flight football club's stadium. Does it strike you as the type of place that would host a top flight football team? As you can see, it says here, supported by the Premier League. So there's I think an initiative or a scheme or something where lower league clubs get money from Premier League clubs. I'm not actually quite sure how that works, but yeah, this now small non-league team is getting financial help from the Premier League, whereas once upon a time, this club used to be a top flight football club, a long time before the Premier League, let me tell you. And before I tell you who the team are and where we are, let's head through to the town and see what we can see there first.
So yes, welcome to Glossop, a small market town in the borough of High Peak in Derbyshire. It's 15 miles east of Manchester and about 25 miles northwest of Sheffield. It's your classic industrial revolution mill town, famous for cotton production, mill buildings and the like. It's at the foot of the Peak District, hence the football team's nicknames, the Hillmen or the Peakites. Just 17,800 people live in Glossop. Let's compare that to some current top flight football towns. Bournemouth has a population just shy of 200,000, Brighton 280,000, 260,000 in Wolverhampton, and many millions more from the other major towns and cities within the country. Doesn't that just put it into perspective and prove how fascinating it really is that such a small place like Glossop could have a top flight football team? And once upon a time they did, and I'll show you the league tables later. It makes for really interesting reading. Let me reel off some places with a bigger population than Glossop. Arbroath, Droylsden, Coleraine, Skegness, Fleetwood, Dunstable, Wishaw, Airdrie, Blythe, Port Talbot, Leighton Buzzard. Imagine a top flight football team at any of those places I just reeled off.
Okay, we're in the town centre now, and it certainly doesn't feel like a Liverpool or a Manchester or a London or even a Swindon.
That's Hamlet, yeah.
That's Hamlet, right, okay.
It's a theatre.
Oh, this is oh yeah, there you go, yeah, Partington Players Theatre.
One of the first places that it was shown.
Are you from Glossop?
It's a town that's been built by industry.
Glossop once played one season in the top flight.
God.
It's the smallest town in England to have ever had a top flight team.
I knew they were in the FA Cup. That loads.
Yeah, they played a lot of FA Cup, but league football there.
Yeah.
Played one league, one season, top flight.
No way.
Yeah, man. What's your name?
My name's Edward.
Edward, good to meet you, mate. That is so funny. We're even educating the locals. Did you know Glossop were the smallest top flight team? F*** off. Okay, apparently there's an old Glossop. This must be new Glossop where they moved the town centre to, but there is an old Glossop. It just feels very, very English, typically English. Anyway, enough of the town. We've seen old Glossop, we've seen new Glossop. It's time to see Glossop North End, the football club who play in the North West Counties leagues now, but once upon a time were in the top flight.
I'm Dan Bates, I'm Director of Communications here at Glossop.
I really appreciate you letting me come and have a little look around before the game today. What a claim to fame, by the way.
Absolutely, yeah. It's a very popular pub quiz question.
Right, okay, I can imagine,
Smallest town to have ever had a team in the top flight. We're very proud of it. It's the same club that's still here today. We used to be known as Glossop in the early days, and then we got the North End on the end. We used to play at North Road in Glossop. Record attendance there against Preston, I think well over 10,000.
Is that where they would have played the top flight season?
Right.
Yeah. Okay.
It's mad to think the likes of Aston Villa and everybody coming to North Road. Absolutely.
Imagine, that'd be a big cup tie now, wouldn't it, to play in a Premier League team or whatever. But
absolutely.
Some of the teams that you were ahead of in the season you got promoted from the second division, you came second, you weren't champions, you got promoted, you were above Woolwich Arsenal, you were above Newton Heath, who became Manchester United. It must make you so proud to be involved with this team.
Absolutely, yeah. We came what runners up to Man City that year, and actually in our year in the first division, we held the record lowest points I think ever of anybody in the top flight in that one season. That we
really? Okay.
In that season, I think we did actually beat the champions that year, Aston Villa. So
there you go.
That was our claim to fame in that one and only season.
Local businessman Sir Samuel Hill Wood helped to fund the club during its 17-year stint in the Football League. So this is their first ever season in the Football League. They joined the second division and they came second at the first time of asking. One season, one promotion. As you can see, they finished just 1 point above Leicester, 2 places above Newton Heath, who would later become Manchester United. New Brighton Tower were in 5th. Walsall were in 6th, ahead of Arsenal, or Woolwich Arsenal as they were known back then, who were ahead of Small Heath. Peaky Blinders fans, you might recognise that team as Birmingham City. Burslem Port Vale, they've now dropped the Burslem. Look at some of the other teams that are making up the rest of the league. Your Grimsbys, your Barnsleys, your Lincolns, Burtons, Lutons, Blackpools and Darwins. And so what about the next season? Glossop finished with quite a low points tally, as you can see. The old first division was just a step too far for the Hillmen. 1 hill too many maybe. They were relegated alongside Burnley, but as Dan told us, one of those 4 wins was against the champions that year, Villa, who pretty much ran away with it. Look at their goal average. It wasn't goal difference back then. Goals for minus goals against. No, it was goal average, which was goals for divided by goals against. Don't ask me why. So they got relegated, and what about the next season? They finished a respectable 5th. Still above the likes of Woolwich Arsenal, Newton Heath, Blackpool, Barnsley, Stockport, Leicester, Middlesbrough, big teams that are still kicking around in the top echelons of the Football League. The next year they finished 8th. The next 11th, then 17th, but they were re-elected. As you can see, look, Stockport, who finished above them, were actually relegated and demoted. They bounced back a little bit the next year, finishing 12th. And look at the top of the tables. This is second division. Liverpool were first, and now it's Manchester United. The following season after that, they were 16th, and just, look, on goal average, weren't in the bottom 3. Then it was 15th, 17th, up to 8th, 6th, ahead of Fulham, Wolves, Barnsley, 14th, 18th again, 17th. So a really couple of bad years until the 1914-15 season, where they finished bottom in a league full of Arsenals and Derbys and Prestons, and would never see the bright lights of the Football League ever again. Stories like this genuinely bring me so much joy. Like, how could this little town have a top flight football team when you compare it to what we know top flight football is like nowadays? The history of this sport is just insane. And I've done a lot of these smallest type of videos before. The smallest EFL ground, the smallest UEFA nation, the smallest top flight team in the world. Stick around to the end. If you enjoy this one, I'll leave a few for you to click through to.
So you've got this proudly hanging.
That's right, it's been here for some time now.
However, maybe not the proudest moment in the club's history.
Certainly not. Our record, Glossop's record heaviest league defeat, 11-1 at Birmingham City in 1915. That was in the old Division 2 when the balls were leather and...
that was at St Andrews, look, there you go. So you were playing...
with a flat cap on.
Wow, what a welcome we've had so far. Just check out this plaque. It has a plaque. I'm a sucker for these blue plaques, the heritage plaques that you see all around the UK. And the fact that this one is so football related and inside the stadium and proves the point that this is the smallest place to have ever had a top flight football team is just incredible. I'm actually starving, I've not eaten much today. I really want to see what the food is like here. But before we get into all that good stuff, here is the league table. The 9th tier, Northwest Counties Premier Division, Glossop North End currently 19th place, 16th today, Prestwich Hayes. Lovely to meet you today.
Yeah, hi,
your name is?
Martin.
Martin, you're from Exeter.
Exeter in Devon.
Groundhopper.
Groundhopper.
Why is this one on your list?
particularly because it's a former Football League club. I'm fascinated by clubs that are still around in one guise or another that once played in the Football League.
Yeah, so what other interesting clubs, other Football League clubs, not necessarily top tier, but other Football League clubs that are now non-league, what are some of the ones you visited?
So, Stanley Celtic.
Yeah.
Classic.
That's not too far from here.
It isn't, very close.
Merthyr Town, you're about to say there?
Merthyr Town.
Yeah. What are some of the other things that you like about Glossop North End? There's the Arsenal connection as well.
Yeah, so Samuel Hillwood, who bankrolled them.
Yeah, helped get them into the Football League, Glossop. Eventually went to move down south and
to Arsenal.
Became Arsenal chairman.
Yeah.
Imagine who they're playing against this season in this league. They're playing today Prestwich Hayes.
Yeah.
But when they got promoted to the Football League, they were above Arsenal, Manchester United, obviously weren't called Man United and Arsenal back then, and Woolwich Arsenal and Newton Heath. I think they were above some massive Football League clubs, and now they're in the same league as these smaller teams. It's amazing how it all changes down here.
It is. They are extraordinary stories. It gives me a lot of joy.
Meat and potato pie, you say, yeah?
Yep.
Nice. Peas and gravy as well?
They are the best.
Nice. So Martin, what's your impressions of the ground here?
Really nice. I like the way that they everywhere have got that slogan, a history worth celebrating, a future worth supporting.
Yeah.
That nod to their history. Lovely old stand over there. I like the writing on the back of that terrace.
Yeah, they've got it all going on here, haven't they?
GNE.
So you're originally from
Yeah, originally from here, mate.
Glossop?
Yeah, I used to sit up there when I was a youngster.
And where do you live now?
Scotland.
Scotland? And who's your team in Scotland?
Funny, interesting you say that. Everyone wants to say Rangers or Celtic, but it causes a bit of friction, so I just say Inverness Cali.
Inverness Cali Thistle.
Oh, get him. Oh, come
Oh,
Jim.
offside? There's a... Oh, maybe not offside.
No.
That was a hopeful offside call, but...
I was, yeah. Oh.
Mate, you're back down from Scotland for the first time in how long seeing your local Glossop?
I'm hiding the tears right now. Come on, boys, we can do it.
They need to turn it around, don't they?
I know.
It's not been a good start from the lads, but...
I'll just send him my bill for the travel. Go on, man, on hard. Tricks. He's on him, tight.
Here he comes again, here he comes again.
Oh, nice one. Good block, bro. Man on hard.
Oh, he's dribbling past everyone.
Offside. Oh. Oh, come on, boys. Yes. No.
What's in?
Yes! Come on, boys.
There you go, mate.
Brilliant.
Happy to be back supporting the local, especially when they've got...
North End, number 9, Ethan Sutcliffe.
Ethan Sutcliffe.
Hey.
This evening's attendance is 216. We thank you all for your support.
So from like 10,000 per game back in the first division days to 200 today, which they're the 9th tier, so you're not expecting thousands and thousands, especially on a midweeker like this.
Yeah.
But do you think that's not bad for today?
Yeah, not too bad, yeah.
There we go, mate. Half time. Happy they scored just at the end of the half.
Yeah.
Great goal. Glossop are behind again.
They've lost a lot of footballs tonight. I think they've lost about 7 or 8, maybe even more than that, footballs during the course of the game. Keeper's up, 1 minute left here. This could be iconic. We've just seen a former top-tier team who have finished higher than Arsenal and Man United lose at home to Prestwich Hayes in the 9th tier. Don't you just love this sport?
Subscribe! Come on, Glossop!